Hey everybody, welcome back to Darren's Hobbies. Tonight I'm going to do a little coin roll hunting. I picked me up $1,000 bag of half dollars from one of my banks this week. The bank teller or the bank manager told me that it took over 6 months to fill up this bag. She knew I was waiting on it. It was just a little bit shy of coins, so I took in a few half dollars just to fill it up so I could buy it. But I don't know if you've seen any of my other bag hunt videos, but I do really well with the bag hunts. The silver dimes in the boxes lately have been pretty scarce. I think I've probably found, in the last 10 boxes, I've only found about 5 or 7 dimes maybe. But the half dollars, last 3 weeks in a row, have been skunkers. I hunt 2 boxes a week, and I just have not found any silver or anything good in them. So I thought I'd switch up this week and do a bag. The last bag I did, I found 73 silvers in it. It was an epic bag. I know that doesn't happen all the time, but yeah, that's what it was. I got a video on here if you want to check it out. But anyway, I'm going to get started hunting this bag here, and hopefully we're going to find some silver, some proof, some miscellaneous, double dies, no FGs, foreigns. The bank manager did warn me that the half dollar bag, whenever something odd or foreign goes through the coin counting machine, it always ends up in the half dollar bag. So that's why I always have a bunch of trash in my half dollar bags. Last one was full of paper clips. This one I can already see it's got pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters in it. So I'm going to poke a hole in it. I'm going to get started, and I'll bring you back in as soon as I find something. All right, I've hunted, I don't know, at least 40 handfuls, and I haven't found any silver yet. I did find this very nice 1999 Denver. Just in pretty excellent condition. Thought I might hang on to that. But I just found this too. 2008 San Francisco Clad Proof. Pretty beat up. A lot of fingerprints and stuff on it. I'll try and clean it up. If I can't, I'll probably send it back to the bank. Anyway, that's an NIFC and a Clad Proof. Alright, I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Well, this is the first time this has happened to me hunting half dollars, but there's been a whole bunch of just regular change, clad change, and pennies in this bag. And I just had a dime sandwiched in between this stack of half dollars. And look what I got here. 1964 silver dime in a half dollar bag. Man, strange things happen. That's the first for me. Alright. I did also find a token and a really beautiful 1981. Probably hang on to that too. Anyway, so far in my half dollar hunt, the only silver I found has been a dime. Alright, I'll bring you back in. Okay, well, I've hunted about half of this bag. I'm not finding too much, except for a bunch of change that don't belong in there. Quite a bit of it. But I did pull out this wad here, and I saw that second coin from the end, and I thought, finally, I found some silver. Look at that. And then I pulled it up there, and it was a 1999. I'm like, oh no, it ain't silver, just dirty. But then I look closer, and I see that's an S. That's a silver San Francisco Proof. Very toned. Look at that baby. Yeah, that's 90% silver. Sweet. Finally got me some silver after 6 skunk boxes in a row. That's the first silver coin I found since I didn't find any in the whole month of April. Alright, I'll keep going. I'll let you back in here as soon as I find something else. Okay, just a few handfuls later, I'm going to have another silver here, looks like. Hoping this is a 92. It doesn't look like a 40. 1964. Yes. Denver. Beautiful. 90% silver. Classic looking coin. Got some toning. Sweet. I'm digging it. I got two now. Well, three counting the dime. Alright, bring you back. Alright, about 10 handfuls later, looks like I'm going to have another silver. That could go either way. It's either a 40 or a 90. What do we got? 1967. Beautiful coin. Nice and toned. Alright. Well, that's two 90s and a 40 and a dime. Not a bad bag already. Okay, I'll bring you back if I find anything else. Okay, I just pulled out a wad and looks like we got some kind of foreign. A penny just bounced out of there. What do we got? 10 pesos, 1980. What is that, 10 pesos? Odd shaped coin, very heavy and thick. Alright. I did find some more tokens too. Car wash token and a couple, I don't know what they are, arcade tokens, I guess. Alright. I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Well, I can't believe my luck, but I was just thumbing through these coins, and you know, when I go through every coin when I'm hunting half dollars. $1,000 bag takes me forever. It takes me hours, but I look at every coin and I go through and flip them, and I look for the FGs. I look at errors. I scope everything that might have a double die. Anyway, I was flipping these coins. This one I flipped and look, whoops, that's supposed to be right side up. That's going to be another magic coin. I can't believe how many of these I keep finding. Anyway, I'm going to take that apart and I'll bring you right back in. Well, I've spent about the last 10 minutes trying to get it open and I can't get it open. I got it partially open. I couldn't get it to come all the way out. But anyway, that's a magic coin for sure. You flip that, that eagle should be facing straight up, and it's not. I'm going to have to get me one of them tools. They got a tool that takes these apart. This is the fourth one I found. I've got 3 others. So this is number 4. Very cool. Magic coin. Alright, I'll bring you back if I find anything else. Okay, I've hunted about 2/3 of that bag. And I just pulled out this jag of coins here. And looks like there's a silver right there. It's like a 40%er. It is 1967. Toned. Nice. Alright, well that makes 2 90s, 2 40s, and a dime, and a magic coin. I did find an NIFC finally, 2005, and a 2009, I guess. Only ones in the whole bag so far. Usually I find a bunch of those. Alright, I'm moving on. Okay, just a few handfuls later, and I got this one. This could be a 90. Pretty solid edge. What we got here? No mint mark saying it's a 90. Oh, it's a 67. Another one. That's 3 67s. Sweet, I'll take it. Finally. There's 3 40%ers now and 2 90s. Alright, I'll bring you back. Alright, I got another edge here. That looks like a 92. That's pretty solid. Oh, sweet. Got a Walking Liberty, 1943. It's got tape on it. This is from somebody's collection. Sweet. Walking Liberty. I sure did not expect that. Wow. Cool. That's 3 90s and 3 40s. Cool. Alright, I'll bring you back in if I find anything else. Getting towards the end of the bag. Alright, I just pulled out this wad of coins. I got, it looks like another 40 here. Oh, that's definitely silver with that toning. Another 67. That's the fourth 67 in this bag. Sweet. Look at all the change I've gotten out of it too so far. Wow, crazy. I'm going to have to count all this money when I get done, make sure I got my money's worth. Alright, bring you back. Okay, I'm down to the very corner of the bag. Ain't got very many left, but I just pulled out this handful. And it looks like I'm going to have another 40 right there. See what we got here. Oh, nice and toned. Another 67. Wow, that's 5 67s tonight. That's all I found. 40%ers have all been 67. Sweet. Alright, well, I'll finish off this bag and I'll bring you back in. Okay, the very next handful, I'm going to have a foreign coin. What is it? Australian, 1980 Elizabeth on it. 20 cents, I guess. Got a platypus on it. Not silver. Alright, I'll bring you back. Alright, well, I hunted the rest of that bag and I'm going to do a little wrap up here. I was able to get the magic coin apart. 72, the Mexican peso. Most of them are Mexican coins that you find in these. I do have one Australian penny, large cent looking thing. But yeah, very cool magic coin. That's the fourth one I found. Love finding them. Unless you flip them, you're not going to find them. They'll hide from you because they're very good about hiding that seam. You can't really tell. So, I found a couple foreign coins. Found a couple NIFCs. Usually find about 15 or 20 of them in a $1,000 hunt. So, that's kind of odd, unusual. Got some tokens, car wash token, and some gaming tokens. Found a 2008 San Francisco clad proof. If I can't get it cleaned up any better, I'll probably send it back to the bank. Found a very beautiful 1999 coin, Denver, just in excellent condition. And another beautiful 1981 Denver, barely circulated condition. I'll probably hang on to those. And for the silver, I started out, I found this dime, silver 1964 silver dime in a $50 bag. How crazy is that? There was a lot of change in there. I ended up with $104 in coins that were not $50 in that bag. And I counted the $50 bag coins that I got back, and I actually made money on that bag. I made about $30. I got about $30 extra from that extra change. And I found a 1999 silver, or 1992 silver proof. 90% silver. Beautifully toned. Look at that. Rainbowy tone. That is gorgeous. So yeah, that's cool. 1964, 90% silver coin. And the 1943 Walking Liberty with tape on it. I'll get that tape off of it, get that cleaned up better. Somebody had that taped to something in their collection at one time. And I ended up finding 5 1967 40% silver $50. So overall, that's not a bad night really for $1,000 hunt, especially after you've been skunked so many boxes in a row. That's a welcome sight, trust me. Also, I did a little metal detecting this past week and found some pretty cool stuff. A couple war nickels, silver quarter, 2 barber dimes, a religious pendant that is sterling silver, and 3 rosies. So between the metal detecting and the coin roll hunting, not a bad week for silver. Plus I got a little bonus magic coin. I'm so blessed. I appreciate y'all watching. If you would, hit that subscribe button. If you ain't subscribed, hit the like button, make a comment. I really like coin roll hunting, love metal detecting, 2 favorite hobbies. And hey, we'll put out some more videos, so keep watching. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.